I love the idea of tea sandwiches. So today I'm going to make you three different kinds of tea sandwiches, which you can definitely have as part of your afternoon tea, or you can have it as a picnic sandwich, or just as a snack in between. But if you are hosting a tea and you do want a proper tea, many times it's hard to find vegetarian options. So today I'm going to show you three great options. Two are savory and one is sweet that you can make for your afternoon tea. So please come along with me as we make some easy but delicious tea sandwiches. So I'm going to make three different vegetarian tea sandwiches today. So for that, we need 6 slices of thin white bread. The first sandwich is going to be a potato cucumber chutney sandwich. And for that, I have thinly sliced boiled potatoes and some cucumber cut lengthwise. And those are also thinly sliced. The second sandwich is going to be a cucumber jalapeno butter sandwich. And for that, I have the same cucumber cut lengthwise and some pickled jalapeno and soft butter. And then the third sandwich is going to be a surprise, so stay tuned for that. So let's go ahead and first I'm going to cut the crust off the bread, and then let's go ahead and make the first two sandwiches. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that with a sharp serrated knife, I just cut the crust off these 2 slices of bread. Now, these breadcrumbs, bread sides, you can save them for breadcrumbs. They make excellent breadcrumbs, so don't throw it away. You can save it in a plastic baggie, and then when you have enough, just put it in the food processor and you have fresh breadcrumbs. The reason why I cut off the crust before I did the sandwich is so that none of my topping will go to waste, especially because if you make the sandwich before and then cut the crust off, you're gonna take away some of the toppings, and also then you wouldn't be able to use the sides. So that's why I cut off the crust before you spread any of the toppings. Okay, so as you can see, I've cut the crust off my 6 slices of bread. The two at the end, I'm gonna put it aside for now, and then I'll show you how I make the two savory sandwiches. So I'm gonna go ahead and butter these 2 slices of bread, and then for this one, the jalapeno cucumber, I'll show you how to make the jalapeno butter. So for the cucumber sandwiches, I have buttered my 2 slices of bread, and it's a very thin layer of butter. It's salted butter, so no need to add salt on the cucumbers or on the sandwich. Now, the reason why it's important to butter the bread is because I'm going to put a layer of chutney, which is the green sauce made from coriander and mint, and that soaks in the bread very quickly, making the bread soggy. But if you put a layer of butter, then that prevents it from seeping in, and then so your bread doesn't fall apart. So on top of one of the slices, I'm going to smear a layer of green chutney. So here it is. I've put a nice helping of the green chutney on my sandwich bread that has been smeared with butter. Now I'm going to layer the potatoes and the cucumber. And the chutney is very simple. It's just basically coriander, some mint, lemon juice, salt and pepper, and a green chili pepper, and I just blended everything together. So it was about 1 cup of coriander, about 10-12 leaves of mint, 1 chili pepper, salt and pepper, nothing extra, because I just wanted the flavor of the mint and coriander to shine through. So let's go ahead and put our layer of potatoes and cucumbers, and we're done. So here I have arranged my potatoes, and again, these were boiled potatoes, and I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of chaat masala. You don't have to if you don't have it. It just adds a little bit of extra flavor, but very little, because usually this is very salty. Okay, and remember, we already have salted butter in it, so we don't need any extra salt. So just very little, but again, this is completely optional. And now I'm gonna put my cucumbers on top. Okay, so my cucumbers are arranged nicely. Now at this point you have two options. You can just eat this, put the slice on top and make as is, or you can also take some tomatoes and put thinly sliced tomatoes and put this on top, or you can also put a layer of tomato ketchup or chili sauce. But because we're doing a nice afternoon tea, I'm going to keep my sandwiches simple, so I'm not going to do any of that. So basically this is just bread, thin layer of butter, chutney, boiled potato, and some thinly sliced cucumbers. And our first sandwich is done. It looks beautiful. I cut it horizontal, 2 slices. You can also cut in triangles. So our first sandwich is done. Let's go ahead and now make our second sandwich, which is cucumber sandwich with jalapeno butter. So to make the jalapeno butter, all I need is softened butter that I'm using that was left from my other sandwich. And all I'm going to do is add some pickled jalapeno and a little bit of black pepper. We're gonna go ahead and mix this and make our butter. So it took about 10 seconds to just mix the jalapeno and the soft butter. The softness of the butter was key because you wanted to make sure that it was spreadable. Okay, and that's it. This is a very simple sandwich, but trust me, this combination is so delicious. It elevates the plain cucumber sandwich by adding that little kick of the pickled jalapeno, and it just tastes amazing. So let's go ahead and assemble our second sandwich. Okay, and here it is. We just smeared our 2 slices with the pickled jalapeno butter, and now I'm going to layer this with the cucumbers. Okay, our sandwich has just been assembled, and I'm gonna cut this into little triangles. Okay, you can cut it in either 4 small triangles or just 2 half triangles. And look how beautiful that looks. And our third sandwich is done. Whenever you spread any kind of spread on a butter, make sure you spread all the way. The topping should be from one end to the other, top to bottom, side to side, so that every bite you get the flavor of whatever is between your 2 breads. So let's go ahead and plate all 3 sandwiches and then we'll wrap it up. So here we are with our 3 different kinds of sandwiches. First we have our potato cucumber chutney sandwich, this one right here. Then I have my jalapeno butter and cucumber sandwich that is delicious. And then lastly, I have my sweet sandwich, which is a cherry preserve and almond butter sandwiches. So again, for an afternoon tea, when you want some vegetarian option and you don't want the plain cucumber sandwich that usually is the vegetarian option, try and make these. These are elegant, they taste amazing, they're spicy, a little bit like a kick, and then the sweet one is not your ordinary peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because the cherry preserve and the almond butter just take it to a different level. So definitely give these a try. These are delicious. So for the next time you have, you want to host an afternoon tea, or you just want a sandwich, these are also great picnic sandwiches. So you just want a sandwich, give these a try. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video, and have a great time making these tea sandwiches. Have a great meal.